Hey everyone, Pastor Jonathan here. Hope you've been having a fantastic week, and welcome back to one of our online study lessons here at Powhatan. We're going over, as usual, the Screwtape letters by C.S. Lewis, and if you ever want to join us in person, the youth program here at Powhatan meets 3 times a week. Once on Wednesdays and twice on Sundays. We also do a couple of other activities outside of the church. We go out for snow cones, we go biking, we go hiking, all sorts of really fun things. So if you're interested in following any of that, follow our Facebook page, Powhatan Youth. It's pretty happening. So, we are on to week 12 of the Screwtape letters, and we're going to get right into it. Screwtape is writing to his nephew Wormwood, giving advice about how to best lead his patient into hell. And the piece of advice he gives this week is that the patient must never awaken to his position. So what does that mean? Well, what Screwtape is saying is that the patient cannot be aware that he is losing his faith in God, that he is losing his relationship. The best kind of way, according to Screwtape, for a person to be led away from God is to not even realize that's happening. The way Screwtape describes it in this story, he calls it just a soft, gradual descent into hell. And the reason why it's not sharp and sudden and jagged and violent is because if you suddenly do something really bad and really evil, that might wake you up to the situation and you'll realize, oh my gosh, I just killed a person. I need to repent of my sins. I need to come to Jesus. You'll probably go to jail too, but but a lot of these bad things that we end up doing can sometimes serve as wake-up calls because you realize, this isn't who I am. Why am I doing this? I'm not supposed to be like this. But if it's just gradual and soft and slow, you don't realize what you're doing a lot of the times. You're blind and just gently lulled off to sleep until suddenly you're dead and in hell. And that's not something we want to do. We want to actively avoid that. So again, this is a work of fiction, but from the demon's perspective, Screwtape says, I know you want to create the most powerful of sinners. Someone who murders, who steals, who lies, who does all sorts of terrible, terrible, terrible things. But it doesn't matter what the patient does, as long as they do things that will get them away from God. Screwtape says that if playing cards is what leads them to sin, then just have them play cards. Playing cards is not bad, but perhaps the idea of gambling and becoming addicted to that and wasting your money, that sort of thing. So he's saying that each of us have a tiny little thing that can tempt us. And instead of forcing me to become a murderer and suddenly realizing what a horrible person I've become, I just am stuck in this one comfortable thing. Maybe just look at a little bit of porn, do a little bit of drugs, yada yada yada, and then I don't even realize the situation I'm in. So as Christians, we need to be very careful about these sins in our lives that can be so gradual and so subtle that we don't even realize we're doing it half the time. And I've said this many times before, but we need to ask other Christians for help. We need to ask, hey, is there anything in my life I need to fix? Anything I need to work on? Is there a sin that I've become blind to? Because we are great at pointing out other people's sins, but when it comes to our own sins, we can't really see them. So this is just a reminder, be aware of your spiritual life, be aware of your actions, because they have eternal consequences. And we want to make sure that whatever we're doing is honoring God and keeping us safe. And with that, we're going to end for the week. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Just a reminder, we are going to Wet n Wild on August 21st. If you'd like to come with us, please send me or Pam or Wanda a $20 deposit by August 18th. It's going to be a really great time. Anyways, I'll talk to you all later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.